Hey everyone, it's your favorite pastry, and welcome back to the continuation of my second journey through the Shadow of the Erdtree. Sorry for the absence, but I had an arthritis attack in my hand, if you can believe it. So I can't really play any video games for like 2 weeks. And this is the first week I've been able to play video games. Super excited to be back. Gonna try taking on this Wicker Man again. While I was gone, I did some light research on Wikipedia. 100% correct and accurate all the time. You should never check the sources. Apparently, Roman propaganda had the Celts would build these massive humanoid wicker men that they would throw in Roman soldiers and burn them to death in them. So I'm pretty sure that's the influence of this large fellow. Probably was going around collecting up the horn scent, which is probably why the horn scent fellow doesn't really like us that much. And going off of what I've read on Reddit, which is also 100% accurate and you should always trust it, is that it's based off of the damage you do. Or at least the stance breaks are caused by the damage, not the actual stance damage of your weapon. So we're going to try it again. But I won't be subjecting you to the boring gameplay. Because, let's be real, this is a boring boss. So I'll be right back. Please die. Finally. Deflecting heart here. Let's take a look at that. Fire. Damage negation. Guard poise will be hiding in the moment immediately after assuming a guarding stance. Successfully executing a spontaneous guard will also strengthen guard encounters. Excuse me. So it is the Lies of P tier, or the Sekiro tier. And while we're here, we might as well check out this structure. Very intricate corkscrew design. I'm curious as to what it's referencing. I just realized those guys attack, or have a similar dagger attack to... what's his name? Medir? No, that's the dragon. The frenzied guy. You know who I'm talking about. You backhanded blades. Curved blade wielded with backhand grip, type of weapon wielded by Hornsent for generations. Fascinating. Just gonna block with my fist, because that's totally how you block with a sword. Isn't that a funny moveset? Yep, one of the things that I like about Lies of P is how you can combo much more easily. because in Liza P, you can do a heavy attack, and then instantly follow it up with a light attack. Whereas in this game, there's a very slight delay. Anyway, like I said last time, we're going to continue going this way. Through the massive arch. Archie. The massive arch. Yes, I am a poet. Why did he notice? Let us see. Nope. Did not mean to attack there. Did not mean to attack there. A couple horn scent wandering about. More of those spiral designs. I wonder if the horn scent have a thing for spirals. Might explain all the spiral magic that they like to cast. Oh, that is a gray that is half hidden. Oh, they had nothing of note. Here, I thought the ones with backpacks would drop something interesting. Doesn't look like it. That shadow guy was perfectly timed for that shade. Another cross, and more people to talk to. Shadow Tree fragment. Or as I like to call them, Assassin's Creed 2 feathers. That is a very scraggly beard. And a crest. Carved words coalesce. I ban here part of the flesh of my body. Let's talk to this bird man.
You must be the Tarnished. I am Ansbach. Formerly in service to Lord Moog, but now, like you, another soul guided by kindly Miquella. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern tender Miquella's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master unless I know that I can be of use. May I request a service of you? 6 crosses, identical to this one, have been discovered in these lands. They are akin to tender Miquella's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he's left behind. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Miquella is doing here. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Miquella is doing here.
And I thought I had a notebook here. Six crosses. Is that 6 crosses that they found so far, or 6 crosses in total? Find out. Look, this is number 2. And Hotman. It's definitely a Havel cosplayer. Knockoff Havel cosplayer.
Hello there. Together, we work. Together. For Miquella the Kind. Many things we have found.
Alright, what does this gentleman have? Sanguine Amelis. Amelis? I am not good with Latin names. Grown by blood fiends and pools of blood. Let's just buy all the crafting gear because I have so many runes. Well pickled turtleneck. Temporary grinds, large boost of stamina and recovery speed. Effect of the forager broods pickled delights. Hence by fermentation, rotting, or rotting of the ingredients. Interesting that it specifically calls out fermentation as a rotting process, which it kind of is, if I remember rightly. It results in a pungent odor, some fine delectable. Holy proof pickled liver, large boost to holy damage negation. They all say the same thing.
I like finding things. For you, Lady Leda, her allies, and the forager brood. Things bring joy to all. I like for you, things. Goodbye.
Heck yeah, I get to upgrade the eagle feathers. Now I know that this is the intended path forward, but I also know that there's a mountain path right over here. And I want to go explore it because I had a few thoughts on it. I'll see you guys and gals and non-binary pals when we get there. Or at the conclusion of the path. Because I'm pretty sure nothing important ever happens when you run. Yeah, nothing important ever happens when you run to your destination. It's totally not these spirit dogs trying to gank me. Me failing at my parkour. I love how the game, or the DLC, gives you a bunch of low-level smithing stones. It's like by the time you get here, you should be able to infinitely buy level 3 and 4 smithing stones. Most likely being able to infinitely buy level 5 and 6. Silly bats. That is one ruined town. Village? Hamlet? City? Obviously he wants us to go to that tower. First, gotta explore the entire area. Because there's this new friend, new friend. He has to be a friend because he's friend-shaped. Can't possibly be an enemy. If you're not a friend, why are you friend-shaped? Ow. Right. Keep on forgetting that curved swords don't do a lot of stagger damage. It's only really effective against the Wickermen, because the game decided to throw you a curveball. Graveyard. Always something good at a graveyard. Usually the best of raves. Yes, we get it, you evade. I'm starting to wonder if these decrepit bodies are other tarnished that failed on the mission. Or failed on their adventure. What did we get? Temporary boosts item discovery. And a piece of gravestone that has started turning into a spirit. Interesting that stones have spirits in them. I wonder if the stones are being imbued with the spirit of the dead. Places to where the dead have been brought since antiquity, the oldest gravestones turn into spirits and then fade away. Excuse me. Now, on my first playthrough, I didn't spot these hanging pots. Strange Cellars, Bell Bearing. Huh. I was wondering when I'd be starting a heavy roll. No, he's backing away. I shall give him peace. I am a just and benevolent God. Prospect Town. Is it named that because there is a prospect of gold or some other valuable resource? Or is it for another reason? Now, I could have swore there was someone here that I wanted to talk to. Keep, dog. Another headless shrine. Well, you know what that means? Revered spirit ashes. Interesting that these have a faint translucent blue tinge to them from the larval tear. An exceptional rare creature that burgeons from spirit graves and lives only a fleeting existence, neither flesh nor spirit, with something in between. Beautiful. Huh. How is that different from the other larval tears that I have in my collection? Core of a creature of mimicry known as a silver tear. I wonder if that Havel wannabe is secretly one of these shrimp guys in disguise. I do not want to know what that white webbing is. A record of crafting techniques left by the non-human forager brood, shared out of kindness towards Moore and his kin. Oh, that's his name, Moore. Or maybe he's just friends of the pest. But I also don't know why this little gentleman is here. Oh, hello. I swear to God. Thank you. That's a big sheep. No. Oh God, it's Sonic. Literally only has one attack. Oh, they can drop hefty stones. Makes sense because they're quite a bit larger. That's a large rat. Rats of unusual size. Now, if I remember rightly, this leads to the church. And if I also remember rightly, there's one of you buggers. Now think about what you've done. I like how they're almost as tough as a mini-boss, and they only drop 1500 runes. Church of Benediction. With blesses to Blue Dew Talisman. It's weird that it's called Blue and not Cerulean. But hey look, that's where we started. Clean on for dear life. Oh, no, he's not cleaning on for dear life. That's his feet. Their feet. Let's see. Para. Weapon comprised of a linear double-sided blade attached to a substantial guard, wielded by Oathseeker Knights. This versatile armor can be swung about like a fist or used in the manner of a straight sword. Actual weapon. Oathseeker Knight Helm. Black with gourd on rotation. These knights set off on quest of discovery, hoping to find by themselves an oath of their own, choosing to serve in perfect lifelong devotion. And it just says the same thing over and over again. Let's see how it looks. Heck yeah. Remember kids, it's not about the stats, it's about how it looks. And I am looking pretty fly. And it fits with my whole being Oath of the Ancients Paladin. Or at least my character is based off of an Oath of an Ancients Paladin. I love how it's torn. It just encourages you to run away from everything. Is there anything up here besides a cool view? That bear's way tankier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's starting to grow horns now. But it's still just as easy because they haven't changed the moveset on it at all. And a painting. My first playthrough, I was never able to find the paintings. Incursion painting. Workable reminiscence of a pilot. Excuse me, I'm trying to read. This painter is said to have captured the landscape scene during the last minutes of those welcomed into Death's Embrace. The soul of the painter and vestiges of the dead's last moments can be discovered by visiting the location depicted even now. Legitimately have no clue where that is. I found the DLC played around with verticality way more than the base game did. And I often just run past everything. Because again, I'm on Torrent. Torrent kind of encourages you to run past everything. Is this fatal? It is not fatal, but it is very close to being fatal. Anyway, I'm gonna explore the Prospect Town. See you there. Oh, hey. A record of crafting techniques of the Greater Potentate, who roamed lands far Near and far, haunted by the grotesque practices of the village, he stuffed great pots with all manner of things. Huh. Allows me to throw lightning pots. Yep, I'm kind of curious as to how this town came to be. Because the only way here is through that mountain path that I can see. Unless there's some other way. Like maybe in the far past there is an ancient road. But it doesn't seem to indicate that. Since I'm getting a lot of criticals against these guys, I should switch to the talisman that gives me gains health on critical hits. Oh, hang on. I don't think I've ever had an issue with mana. Where's that blade? There it is. Yeah, raises my attack power on a critical hit. Let's play around with that for a little bit. Yeah, speaking of mountain paths, or mountain towns, I did look up into it a little bit, and there are some very impressive mountain towns. Where there's no... Oh, sorry if you hear crying baby. There's baby next door is crying. Yeah, there are some very impressive cities or towns where the only way to get to them is through mountain paths. Maybe this city is incredibly ancient, and I have no clue where I'm going. Armless statue of Marika. Heels wielding that much like Moog would. I wonder if that's a hint. Couldn't possibly be a hint. Frozen Lightning Spear did way less than I thought it was going to. Hey, I have all this free real estate, I might as well use it. Stamina. 10 points. Huh. This Mo guy did not care at all. Is he eating the other guy? Oops, wrong one. Yeah, it has some rocks. Pop at you. Interesting. How did he forget about me? Blood Fiend's arm. I've heard tell of this weapon. Can't use it. Weapon used by Blood Fiends, arm pulled from the corpse of one of their kin, so they were eating him. How lovely. And wielded as a makeshift weapon. Having been sacrificed by a blood ritual, this armament is capable of spraying blood stored within when executing a strong attack. Absolutely disgusting. And let's see what's in here. Outer God Heirloom. I was wondering when we'd get this. Talisman engraved with the lore of an outer god, raises arcane, like all the other heirlooms. The clan who lost everything in the Great Fires peered upon the corpse of their ancestor, normally an act of sanctity, and saw in its shadow a twisted deity. The clan had suffered such trauma that the horrible thing was taken as an object of worship. I wonder if that's the Blood Fiends. And I wonder if the Rot Servant was here as well, because the goddess of Rot is associated with Arcane. I'm curious if the Formless Mother and Rot Goddess are one and the same. Kind of how like Marika and Radagon are one and the same. I wonder if this is depicting that one mini-boss in that one cave, which is just a fiend, but even larger. Who knows? Anyway, I think that does it for this episode. Thanks again for joining me. Next time, we're going to go explore that ancient ruined city. The one that we're intended to go explore. That one, right there. I know exactly what's there, and I'm excited to explore it again. As always, I'm rooting for you. We're all in this together.